So we have seen in the last class the equation of a tangent to an ellipse, right? In the slope form. Also, we know that to any 2-degree curve, how can we find the equation of a tangent if the point is given, right? So let's do some questions based on the same concept. So I'll simply write the questions and then I want you to just solve them. Okay. So the question given is, all these questions are previous year mains questions. Okay, JEE mains previous year. So this was 2015. In 2015, they have asked the area of the quadrilateral formed by the tangents at the end points of lattice rectum off to the ellipse lattice rectum to the ellipse, x square by 9 plus y square by 5 equals to 1 is. Okay, so on the end point of the ellipse, tangents are drawn, 4 tangents are drawn. Through that tangent, now there will be a quadrilateral which is formed. You have to find the area of that quadrilateral. Okay. Okay, so let's try to solve it. Anybody's got the answer? If you've got 1 more minute, let's try to solve. If you've got the answer, tell me. Okay, so let's solve this one. This was a very easy question. So basically what they have given, that an ellipse is given and at the end point of the lattice rectum, so this will be one of the lattice rectum and this is one of the lattice rectum, right? So at the end point of the lattice rectum, they have drawn a tangent, right? So basically this point, through this point you have drawn a tangent. Now the first thing is will be that we have to find this point. We have to find first this point. Okay. Now this lattice rectum will be passing through focus. So that means the x coordinate of this point will be a, and the y coordinate of this point will be b square by a, because this total length is 2b square by a. So this half of it will be b square by a. So we know one other point. Now because it is a symmetric figure, it will be a symmetric figure. That means if you draw the 4 tangents, it will form something like this, right? So it is a symmetric figure. So these point of contact will be same. This point and this point will be same for this one, right? So what we can do, we can just find the area of this triangle and multiply it with 4 to form the area of the whole quadrilateral, right? Now, first we have to find the value of E. So E, and we know the relation between AB and E. So B square is equals to A square into 1 minus E square. So what is the value of B square? B square is 5 is equals to 9 into 1 minus E square. So E square is equals to E square is equals to 1 minus 5 by 9. So this will be E will be equals to 2 by 3. So value of E you got 2 by 3, right? And A we have 3. So this AE will become 2 by 3 into 3. So A point becomes 2 comma B square by A. B square is what? 5. B square is 5 and A is 3. So 5 by 3. So the point becomes, yeah, E is equals to 2 by 3. Yeah, correct. So the point becomes 2 comma 5 by 3. So this point is 2 comma 5 by 3, right? If this point is 2 comma 5 by 3, we know that the equation of a tangent from any point, how can we find? By substituting y square as y1 and x square as x1, right? So in this case, we can simply write this as x1 by 9 plus y1 by 5 equals to 1. This will be the equation of tangent. Okay. So x1 is what? 2 and y1 is 5 by 3. So I'll simply substitute. So this becomes x into 2 by 9 plus y into y1 is 5 by 3. 5 by 3 by 5 equals to 1. 5 and 5 gets cancelled. So this is 2x by 9 plus y by 3 is equals to 1. Fine. Now what I have to do? I have to find this height and this base. Right. So I can find x-intercept and y-intercept. Yes, it is 27. Very good. Kartika, it's correct. 27 is correct. So basically we can find the height. Height is what? The y-intercept. So this height will be 3. And what is the base? Base is nothing but the x-intercept. This x-intercept is 9 by 2. Fine. So we got the height, we got the base. We can find the area of this triangle. So area of this triangle is half into 3 into 9 by 2 into 4 will be the area of the quadrilateral. So this is into 4. This gets cancelled. So 3 9s are 27. So the area of this quadrilateral will be 27. Okay. Let's check this one. This was 2015 mains question, right? Okay. And we'll move on to the next one. Very simple question. Very basic. Not more than 1 minute should be given to this question to solve it. Actually solve the question. Okay, I hope this one is fine for everyone. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Fine. So this was 2005 JEE mains, means AIEEE. At that time it was AIEEE. So let's see. So the question is very simple. They are saying the minimum area of the triangle formed by tangent to the curve x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1 and the coordinate axis is in terms of A and B. You have to find the minimum area of the triangle which will be formed by this ellipse and the tangent. So basically what they are saying that this is an ellipse, right? So on any point on this ellipse a tangent will be formed. This tangent will form an area with the coordinate axis. So this area, when this area is minimum, what is the minimum area? Sorry, what is the minimum area you will form using any tangent and on the ellipse? Okay, the hint is you can use the parametric equation or the parametric equation on the polar coordinates for this one. The parametric coordinates for an ellipse. Because then it will be cos theta and sin theta, right? I think that will make things much easier. Just check it. AB by 8. नहीं बच्चे बस it's only AB. It's only AB. Hari? It's AB. Yes, it is AB. Harshada. बच्चे just check AB by 8 नहीं आएगा. You will only get AB square units. है ना? Just check it once again. Check the calculation. Okay, very good, very good. You're getting it correct. Let's check. Let's check it. So basically what they are saying that let's take a point x1 comma y1 on the ellipse. Let's take a point x1 comma y1 on the ellipse. Even if we are not solving it using parametric form, let's take a point x1 y1, right? Now if this is a point x1 y1 on the ellipse, I can write this x1 square by a square plus y1 square by b square is equals to 1. Okay, x1 square by a square plus y1 square by b square is equals to 1 because this point is lying on the ellipse, so it should satisfy the equation of the ellipse, right? Also, one more thing, that if I use the harmonic mean, if I use the am greater than equal to gm, if I use am greater than equals to gm of x1 by a and y1 by b, so x1 square by a and y1 square by b, so this will become x1 square by a square plus y1 square by b square. This is arithmetic mean. This should be greater than equals to under the root of x1 square by a square into y1 square by b square. So this is nothing but 1. This is nothing but equals to 1. So 1 is always greater than equals to x1 y1 by ab. x1 y1 by ab. So x1 y1 is always less than equals to ab. Right? So this is first condition we got. Okay. Now I'll show you. We'll see why we are using this part. Why am I driving it first? Because I know that this will be used. So basically, when you write the equation of a tangent at point x1 y1, when you write the equation of tangent at point x1 y1 to this curve, you will have x1 by a square plus y1 by b square is equals to 1. You will get this equation, right? Now, what is this base? This base is nothing but the x-intercept. So this base is nothing but a square by x1. This base is nothing but a square by x1. And what is this height? This height will be nothing but the y-intercept. So this height will be nothing but b square by y1. Okay. So the area of this triangle, will be half into base into height. So half into base into height. So what is the base? The base is nothing but the base is nothing but a square half into a square by x1 and into b square by y1. So this becomes nothing but half into a square b square by x1 y1, right? Okay. sorry, I made a mistake here. This is AM. So this is x1 this plus this by 2. So this is by 2. So this is by 2. Right? AM is this plus this by 2 and this is G. Okay. Now we know that x1 y1 is always less than AB by 2. Right? If this is always less than AB by 2, that means this is the maximum value. This is the maximum value of x1 y1. Maximum value of x1 y1 is AB by 2. So if this is maximum, this whole thing will be minimum, right? So this will become half into a square b square by ab by 2. So this 2 and 2 gets cancelled and square gets cancelled. So you get a into. So this is the minimum area. This is the minimum area. Okay. Just check this one. Then we'll use the parametric equation also. Okay, I hope this one is clear. Let's okay. So instead of x1 y1, if I simply use the polar coordinates, है ना? So it will be a cos theta, comma b sin theta. It will become a cos theta, comma b sin theta, right? Instead of x1 y1, I can use a cos theta, b sin theta. If I substitute a cos theta and b sin theta in the equation of the tangent, if I use this as the equation of the tangent, so instead of x1, I will simply substitute a cos theta, and instead of y1, I will simply substitute b sin theta. So this will become x into a cos theta by a square plus y into b sin theta by b square is equals to 1. A and a gets cancelled, b and b gets cancelled. So in this case also, this is the base and that is the height. In this case also, I will require the base and the height to find the area of the triangle, right? So in this case also, you will have the x-intercept and y-intercept. So x-intercept will be nothing but a by cos theta, and this will be nothing but b by sin theta. So area of this triangle is half into b by sin theta into a by cos theta. This will become ba by 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta, if I write in the single trigonometric ratio, identity or ratio, this will become simply sine of 2 theta. Now, what is the minimum value of this? The minimum value of this will be when the denominator is maximum. When the denominator is maximum, this whole thing will be minimum. And what is the maximum magnitude of the denominator? When sine theta is equals to 1. So when sine theta is equals to 1, you will get the area as B, which is the minimum area of the triangle, which is formed using any tangent to the curve and the xy axis. I hope this part is also clear. Very much. Okay, let's see. Very good. Now let's move on to the next question. This was 2005 JEE Mains. Let's see 2004 JEE Mains question. Just check this one also. Then we'll move on to the next question. Tarani, Harshini, Samyukta, then Ivan, Jammu, okay. Arshada, Kavya, are you getting it or not? Shweta, are you solving it or not? Yes, everybody, please, even if you are not able to understand, even if you are not getting the correct answer, I want you to at least try. If you will not try, you will not understand. Try and fail, it's okay. Without trying, failing is worse than trying and failing. Okay, very good. So let's see. I want an answer from all of you now. Fine. Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the question is again 2004 JEE Mains. If the tangents are drawn to the ellipse, x square plus 2y square equals to 2, then the locus of the midpoint of the intercept made by tangent between the coordinate axis is. Okay, so basically what they are saying, that ellipse is given, through that ellipse a tangent is drawn from the point and the midpoint is taken. So from the so suppose you have something like this, so this is the tangent, so this and this midpoint using this intercept, है ना? In between the midpoint is taken, so midpoint, so you have to find the locus of all such midpoints. Okay, I'll give you some time, just try to solve this. This was 2004 JEE Mains. Very simple question and very basic. Everybody should be able to solve. X square minus 2y square is equals to 1. Okay, just let me check. You will get 1 by 2x square, bacha, 1 by 2y square. The answer will be 1 by 2x square plus 1 by 2y square equals to 1. है ना? Just check it once again, bacha. Oh, sorry. Yes, correct. Sorry, 1 by 4. Yes, correct. 1 by 4. 1 by 2x square plus 1 by 4y square. Yes. Raj Meenakshi, yes, correct. It is 1 by 4y square. Did you get the answer? Okay, very good. Okay, so let's see. So basically what they are saying is that any point on the on an ellipse, and through that point a tangent is drawn. Okay, so let's take the polar coordinates. So the point A cos theta, comma B sin theta. So this will be the point. Through this, if I draw the tangent, so it will be x into A cos theta plus y 2 into y into b sine theta is equals to 2. This will be the equation, right? Now, what is the value of a here? A here is root 2. Value of a is root 2. So, x into root 2 cos theta plus b is what? B is 1. So, 2 into y into sine theta is equals to 2. Yes? Okay. Okay. Very good. So, now this is the tangent, right? What I will do, I will find the x coordinate, I will find the x intercept and y intercept. So if I substitute y is equal to 0, so you will get root 2 by cos theta. So this is root 2 by cos theta comma 0, and this point will be y intercept. If I take x is equal to 0, so this will be 1 by sine theta. So this will be 0 comma 1 by sine theta, right? So you'll get these two as coordinates, right? You will get these two as coordinates. Now the midpoint using these two, midpoint will be this by 2 plus this by 2. So this will be the midpoint. Let the midpoint be h comma k. Let the midpoint be h comma k. So h is equals to root 2 by 2 cos theta, and k will be equals to 1 by 2 sine theta, right? Now this I can write as cos theta is equals to 1 by root 2 h, and sine theta I can write as 1 by 2k, right? How can I eliminate theta? By squaring and adding. I can eliminate theta by squaring and adding. So this will be cos square theta plus sine square theta is equals to 1. So this will be 1 by root 2h whole square plus 1 by 2k whole square is equals to 1. Instead of h, what will I substitute? Instead of h, I will simply substitute x. And instead of k, what will I substitute? Instead of k, I will simply substitute y. So this will become 1 by 2x square plus 1 by 4y square is equals to. This is the locus of the midpoint. Understood? Fine. Just copy this one. Just check this one. Then I'll give you next question. Okay, fine. Sir, should we not take 2 to the left hand side? Yes, bache, we have taken 2 now. We can take it. It's completely fine. You can take 2 on the left hand side. It's not a problem. This is just the answer they have given in this one. So that is why I'm just also keeping it in this form. You can also write 1 by x square plus 1 by 2y square is equals to 2. It's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong or not. It won't get different. It's completely okay. Okay, fine. So this everybody is able to understand. Then k is only 1 by for this one you are saying Tarri, then k is only k bache this one see, if I substitute x is equal to 0, if I substitute x is equal to 0, so y will become 2 1 by sine theta. 2 and 2 gets cancelled, so 1 by sine theta. Okay, and this will become root 2 by cos theta when I'm substituting this is equal to 0. Now midpoint will be this plus this by 2. Midpoint will be this plus this by 2. So that is why this plus this by 2. So 0 plus root 2 by cos theta by 2. So that is why this 2 and 2 is coming. Okay. Fine. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. So the question is locus of foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center of the ellipse x square plus 3y square is equal to 6 on any tangent to it is. Okay, This was 2014 mains. 2014 mains. Okay, fine. Let's solve this one. Normal, very basic question, not a difficult one. Okay, let's find it out. Let's look at this. How we will get. So what we can do is, so what they are basically asking is that suppose you have a, suppose you have an ellipse, okay, and on this ellipse a tangent is drawn, okay. Suppose this is a tangent, right? And through this tangent, what they are saying is that find the foot of the perpendicular. So suppose this is that foot of the perpendicular, okay. So you have to find the quad locus of this foot of the perpendicular, okay. So what I will say that, okay, let the foot of the perpendicular, this locus, because it is a locus, I can take it as h comma k, right? If this is h comma k, if this is h comma k, then what is this? So let's assume the slope of this tangent. Let's assume the slope of this tangent as m. If I'll assume the slope of this tangent is m, then what will become the equation of the tangent? The equation of the tangent will be y is equals to mx plus minus under the root of a square m square plus b square. If you remember the equation of the tangent in slope form, y is equals to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. Till here everything is fine. Yeah, very simple. This we have already seen. And this is the general assumption I have taken. H comma k is the foot of the perpendicular. Okay. Now, if this is slope m, if this is slope m, the slope of this line will be minus 1 by m. The slope of this line will be minus 1 by m. Why? Because this is tangent. This is perpendicular. This is perpendicular to this line. Foot of the perpendicular, right? So this is the perpendicular to this line. So if this is m, this is minus 1 by m. Okay. And also this line is passing through 0, 0. This line is passing through 0, 0 and h comma k. So I can find the slope of this line. So the slope of this line will be nothing but k minus 0 upon h minus 0. So this will be k by h, and we have already taken k by h is equals to minus 1 by m. So if I'll cross multiply, so this m is equals to minus h by k. So m will become nothing but minus h by k. Understood? Fine. Now see, Also, yeah, so this we have got this equation, right? We have got this equation and that the previous equation, right? Now see, this line is passing, this tangent is passing through h comma k. This tangent is also passing through this h comma k. So that means this h comma k should satisfy this equation of the line, right? This h comma k should satisfy this equation of the line. So if I substitute h comma k here, so this is k is equals to hm plus minus under the root of a square m square plus b square. Understood? So this will become k is equals to hm plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. Which is the extra variable which I have taken here? Which is the extra variable which I have here right now? The extra variable is m, and m I have already written in the taken in the form of h comma k. So instead of m, I simply substitute h minus of h comma k. So k is equals to minus. So this is h into h by k plus minus under the root of a square m square plus b square. If I take this on the other side, so this will become k plus h square by k is equals to plus minus under the root of a square. M square is nothing but h square by k square plus b square. Okay. Now to get rid of this root, what I can do, I can square both sides. If I will square both sides, this if I'll take k common, so this is k square by k. So if I'll square both sides, this equation will become k square plus h square whole square is equals to this k and k square, this k and k square, this part and this part will get cancelled because k square by k square. This will become a square h square plus b square k square. Okay, this will become this thing, and a square value is what? A square value is 6, and b square value is what? B square value is 2. So the final equation will become, instead of k, I will substitute y, instead of h, I will substitute x. So this is x square plus y square whole square equals to a square. A square is 6. So I will write it once again. So this is k square plus h square whole square is equals to a square h square plus b square k square. Okay, so this is x square plus y square whole square is equals to, this is a square 6 h is x square plus 2 y square. This is the foot locus of the foot of the perpendicular. Okay, let's check this once again. I've simply substituted value of a square and b square and replace hk by x square. Okay, let's check this one. Then we move on to the last question. This was 2014 means. Okay, let's see. Let's see the last question for today. Okay, the question is, on the ellipse, on the ellipse 4x square plus 9y square is equals to 1, the points at which the tangents are parallel to the line 8x is equals to 9y. 8x is equals to 9. So to find the point on the ellipse, if through that point, if I draw the tangent will be parallel to this. Okay, find the point. Remember the point of contact. If you remember, this question will be very simple. If you remember the point of contact. This was also asked in May 2015. Okay, if you remember, the point of contact was plus minus a square m by under the root of a square m square plus b square, and here we had minus plus of b square by under the root of a square m square plus b square. Okay, this is the value of what? This is c. Now, m is already given to you. 2 by 5 comma minus 1 by 5 and minus, yes, very good, very good, very good, Arshita. Very good, excellent. Okay, so these will be the point of contact, right? Already we know this formula. Yes, now m is already given, so they have given the line as 9y is equals to 8x. So that means y is equals to 8 by 9x. So now this becomes the slope. They are saying that line, the tangent should be parallel to this. So this is m now. Okay, this is the value of m. Okay, now a square is what? A square is, here we have x square by 1 by 4 plus y square by 1 by 9. Y square by, yes, Kartika, just check for the sign. Values are correct, 2 by 5, 1 by 5. The sign is not correct. Hai na? It should be minus on either one of them. Okay, so this is equals to 1. So this is a square and this is b square. So I'll simply just substitute. So this becomes plus minus a square is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 into m. A square m. M is what? 8 by 9. 1 by 4 into 8 by 9 by under the root of a square m square plus, yes, Kavya, yes, very good. So a square m square plus b square. A square m square plus b square. So a square is 1 by 4. M square is 8 by 9 whole square plus 1 by 9. And I think you will get this as this is 2 plus 1, 3. So this is 9 square under the root of 1 by 4 into 8 into 8 by 9 square plus 1 by 9. So this is 2, 8 to the 16, 16 plus 9, 25. So 5 by 9 square, 5 by 9. Yes, so this is 5 by 9, 5 by 9, comma, minus plus, we have b square. B square is 1 by 9. B square is 1 by 9, 1 by 9, comma, 5 by 9. Okay, so if I'll check this out, so this is 2, this 9 and 9 gets cancelled. So this is plus minus 2 by 5 and this is comma minus plus 1 by 5. Okay, so the points will be plus 2 by 5 comma minus 1 by 5, and the other point will be 2 by 5 minus 2 by 5 comma 1 by 5. Also, if you look at the equation, if you look at the curve carefully, so curve is something like this, right? And the tangent and the Jambu is your answer is correct. So basically, if you look at the line which they have given, the line is something like this. The line they have given is something like this. Yes. So basically, if you form a tangent, the line parallel to this and the tangent will be either in the second quadrant or it will be either in the fourth quadrant. Either it will be in the second quadrant or it will be in the fourth quadrant. Understood? So if you find this thing, if you second and fourth quadrant, here what is positive, here y is positive and x is negative, and here x is negative, positive and y is negative. So one you will have positive negative and the other one you will have negative positive. Understood? Fine? Very good. Now let's just write down one homework question. Let's see. So the question is, tangents are drawn from the point P3, 4 to the ellipse x square by 9 plus y square by 4 equals to 1, touching the ellipse at a point A and B. Okay, the coordinates of A and B are, then you have to find the coordinates of A and B. You have to find the value of A and B. This is first. I'll give you one more. This was 2010. Okay, just write this one. We'll solve the remaining in the next class. So now tangent is completed. In the next class, we'll start with normal, the equation of the normal. Tangent is finished. Remember the scope of the scope for your JEE means mostly they will ask from tangents, the point of contact, and such values. They will not ask you very tricky or very difficult questions from coordinate. From coordinate in conic section. The more for mains only, not for JEE Advanced. Even for JEE Advanced, they will ask you questions like orthocenter, circumcenter, tangent equation, normal equation, and all. They will not ask polar pole or polar and all. They are not bothered about asking all those shit crap. Okay, so let's check this one. The remaining we'll do in the next class. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you.